Hi, BJ Posnecki with Inspect and Check. I'm going to go over a few things to look for on your chimney and kind of look at things yourself and kind of assess things. And these are some items that we look closely at when doing a home inspection for you. So right now we're on the ground. You know, when I'm walking the exterior of the home, I usually start on the ground and then work my way onto the roof. So when I'm looking at the chimney, I'm kind of starting from the bottom and working my way up on, you know, all three sides here. And I'm looking, you know, how does the brick look? Like I see we got some brick that was glued back on right here, right? How does the mortar look, you know, in between these bricks? You know, and I'm following it all up, you know, and then obviously when I get up to the roof here, you know, we're going to jump up on the roof and take a look, but I'm going to look at like how the flashing looks and all those items up top. Safety first on the roof, okay? We don't want anybody falling. All right, so with this chimney, so we've looked at the three sides from the bottom, from the ground, right? So now that we're up here, all right, we're going to take a look at the rain cap. Rain cap looks good. Flue looks good. All right, we want that flue to be extended above the what we call our crown cap. Okay, so that's good. You know, sometimes I see the flues are too short and you can't get the rain cap on there, so that needs to be extended. This concrete cap, we want to make sure that it is pitched, so again, it diverts water away from the flue. What can happen is, if it's flat, that water will sit up on there and then it will infiltrate back down in between the flue and the cap, and then that's when we get some water deterioration on the inside there. So that could be costly. So a lot of times that can be fixed with a mortar. You know, as you can see here, which this one looks like it's going to have to be touched up. See how it's kind of breaking away. But, you know, what they can do is they can take a mortar mix, you know, which is just concrete, you know, and they can put a pitch on here so that this way that water hits here and comes over this cap. One thing I see a lot that you're going to want to keep an eye on is so we got this counter flashing. It wraps underneath the shingles, okay? So as the water comes down the side here, we want to check it. We want to always keep an eye on this caulk here. Make sure that this caulk is in good shape. So sometimes you'll see these guys will actually put a little bit of a bend and then they'll grind a groove into the brick and then they'll tap in their tin and then they'll caulk it. That is the best way to do it if you're going to do that. That's a little bit more skilled and advanced. But at bare minimum, you know, we want to make sure that when this comes up, it sits nice and tight to the brick and then it's caulked here. Okay, and then as you can see here, they have a little kick out. And again, everything needs to come underneath the shingle so that this way when the water is running, it runs over this and keeps running down. As we come around to this side here, we got our little baby tin coming out underneath here so that, you know, any water that comes down into this intersection, okay, you know, is being kicked back out, all right, and running down. You know, that's the whole design of how we do things. Everything has like a shingle-like effect with our flashing so that any water gets behind anything, you know, is routed back to the exterior and then just runs away from the home. We want to take a look at the mortar. How does the mortar look? Mortar looks, this one looks great. You know, we've got a nice caulk bead here underneath the cap. I mean, this chimney's in really, really good shape. Some of this stuff is just, you know, a little routine maintenance. You know, like I said, this mortar right here that's kind of loosening up. We have to kind of touch that up. So just a couple things to look for on your chimney. Definitely with chimneys, roofs, anything on the exterior, anything that is starting to break down or get some wear and tear, jump on it right away, because every rain event that we have is another opportunity for it to break down even more, because the more water that gets in there, the more deterioration it's going to experience. So that kind of stuff, don't drag your feet on it. I mean, you know, I would put a reminder in your phone to jump up on the roof and take a look at that stuff a couple times a year, especially after storms. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe. If you need a home inspection in the Chicagoland area, Northwest Indiana, Southwest Michigan, please give me a call. My number is 773-403-3298. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.